Hi, my name is Mariah, and I am going to share with you why I homeschool. I'm going to try to do this really fast. Okay, mostly for me, the most important things are religious reasons. Family history is really important to me and my kiddos. They have prayed about what Heavenly Father wants them to learn about, and learning about their family is, 3 of my kids got that answer all independently, which was really cool. So it gives us time to do those things that my kids feel called to do and that we feel is really important. It gives us the time to study the scriptures more, to memorize scriptures, to learn about Christ. And then it allows us the freedom to talk about how God is in everything. Everything denotes that there is a God, and it's so exciting and so fun to discover that together. I love homeschooling because we have found the best books ever. Oh my gosh, I love reading together. I wasn't always such a crazy book addict, but oh my goodness, we all are now. And there are so many great books out there. I want my kids to love learning and take control of their learning and be self-driven. And I don't want to force them to learn stuff that they think is dumb. And so they learn on their own, and it's amazing. I want my kids to have excellent social skills. So we are able to talk about manners, and I'm able to remind them constantly all day to be nice and how we should treat other people and each other. I want my children to be in a safe, loving atmosphere. I'm not always like the most loving mom because hormones are real, but I'm trying my best, and it is a beautiful time most of the time, let's be real though. I want my children to have great self-confidence. So they don't have to compare themselves. They can just be who they are, and they don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks about them, which is amazing. And then, I think that's it. All the things that I wrote down. Thank you. This is when we homeschool. We try to get started at 8:30. There it is, 8:30 in the morning with our power hour. And to motivate my kids to be in here at 8:30, I'll show you really fast. There are these little things called Pocky sticks. You can find them at any grocery store. A pack is like $1. And they lead the song with their little chocolate stick and get to eat it. So that's their motivation to get in here on time. I found over the years, it is so much easier for us to split up our curriculum in B Day and A Day because I was trying to cover way too much and it was stressing me out, stressing my kids out because I was telling them to hurry. We've got so much to do. So on our A Day, we focus on more faith-based things. The manner, we talk about a different manner every 2 weeks. I update this every 2 weeks. And mindfulness, then we just sit and turn on some great music and do some affirmations. 10 o'clock, we take a half-hour recess, and then we go into our science, math. My 2 oldest, 12 and 10, they do Matthew C all by themselves. I work with my 8-year-old, and then my 12-year-old does pages with my 5-year-old. So I don't have to worry about that, which is great. At 12 o'clock, we take another recess, have lunch, and then at 1 o'clock, we do checklists, which I'll show you in a sec. A Day is more country, patriotic based. We focus on for American value and poem, more like Gettysburg Address, freedom, things like that. And then we do history and English. And we do the good and the beautiful, but they'd have to do 2 lessons of English, and they have to do 2 lessons of math on those days, so it evens out with just doing it once a week, if that makes sense. And then their books that they're reading, another brain break, and then the checklist. So here is the checklist line. My 12-year-old has all of his morning stuff, power hour, A Day, things he needs to do, B Day, things he needs to do. And then after lunch, he just has these few activities. These are things that he wants to do, like his violin, Actually, that's all he wants to do on there. But for example, my 10-year-old, she wants to practice the piano. She wants to learn about the Constitution, garden, and then they have to clean their zone. When they are done with everything on their checklist, it can take them as long or as short as they want. They just have to make sure that they come with their checklist and they have to complete and check it with me before they do any screens or playing. And that has been awesome motivation for them to get everything done. So that is their checklist. Here's my 8-year-old's. It looks really scary. And my 5-year-old's checklist as well. Hope that helps. Okay, so this is how I can homeschool and maintain some semblance of sanity. Okay, so I showed my board. That's when we homeschool. At the end of the board, it says checklist. And on the end of my kids' checklist, it says at the very end, clean your zone daily. And on the back of this checklist is their zone list, which this is my son's, he's 12. He has the dining room, family room, halls, music room, stairs, and laundry room. And then daily, he has to do just those things right there. And then every Saturday is cleaning day. And weekly they have all of those. And it looks like that's totally backwards, so you can't see it. Oh, shoot. That's annoying, sorry. And anyway, that's not helpful because it's backwards. But anyway, everything is clean. Everybody keeps their zone for 3 months. I can't remember what book I read that in, but it's been genius because they get their rhythm. You don't have to wonder who's got what zone. They know, you know, it keeps things really simple. And then with the board, I keep the board every 2 weeks. On Sunday night, I come and wipe it off, rewrite it. I have some of it written, all the, like, you can't say it, but the stuff that changes is in dry erase, and the stuff that stays is wet erase, so I can just like erase it. I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, at the beginning of August and at the very end of December, right after Christmas, I spend a few days praying and thinking and going over a schedule. And I'm going to show this. You know what? I'll just take a picture of it and talk about it. Hopefully that will work because I just realized it's going to be all backwards too. Yeah, that's annoying. I don't know how to do technology, you guys. Anyway, so I just figure it all out and then I can just grab my little paper and go update my board. And it only takes like a few hours on Sunday night every 2 weeks to update everything and check all my kids' work and make sure they are where they are supposed to be. This is where we homeschool. It's right off of the dining room, living room, kitchen area, which we are always in as well. Our whiteboard has our schedule, things that we're working on memorizing. And below here in the sideboard, up here is my daughter's curriculum and books she's reading. This is my son's. Right here, we have our games so I can remember we're supposed to have more fun, and other things that we use often. That's my favorite pencil sharpener, by the way. Oh, Echo Dot is seriously awesome. My favorite table that was a thrift store find, and then these wobbly core strengthening chairs off of Amazon have been fantastic. We write with our whiteboards on here. My favorite table, Hedwig. Oh, I love it. And underneath our couch, we have Mac formers, writing books, blankets, stuff that we use every day so we can just pull it out and use it. Our quotes that we are centering our learning on. And then on this wall, we have a beautiful picture of Christ by Minerva Techart. All of our read alouds. And then when we built this house, we had these windows put in here so that we could see the computer area right through here. So it has been awesome. So we can help each other if my kids need help and I'm working here at the table. They can say, I need help with this math, and I can look through and be like, oh, okay, try this. So nice. Here's the closet. It's kind of insane. Just so many books. I have a problem. But here's the closet. There's a method to the madness, but I won't go into it too much. So anyway, that is our homeschool room. This is what we homeschool with. I'm going to start with what we all use together. We use the Beautiful Feet book curriculum a lot. I love it because the lessons are short and sweet, and it's very different every day. So one day you're reading a poem, one day you're watching videos on YouTube about animals and painting animals, another day you are reading books, another day you are making food, or if you're me, you're buying food and having it for lunch. I love takeout so much. They fill out these awesome notebooks with all their information they're learning. For our read aloud that we do, again, Beautiful Feet Books is amazing. And the lessons are super short. So this is usually what they are writing while I am reading. And then there are just a few good questions to ask by the time that we're done reading those few chapters. On our A day, we do the American history curriculum. Again, super short, also has technology. My kids always love to watch the videos on YouTube. And then it has a notebook also that you record the information in, and there's pages to color. All right, this is my son's curriculum for 4th grade that he finished last year. He did Good and the Beautiful. We've done that since he was in kindergarten. Absolutely love it. Starting 4th grade, it's pretty much child directed. He did this all by himself, except at the beginning, they just read these words to you, and they're supposed to read that to the parent, but he'd always do it by himself. So that's what he would do for his English. It also comes with a creative companion that they work out of every day. That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, I can't say enough good about Good and the Beautiful. Also, I got this off of the website Timberdoodle, which is fantastic. It is picture words that like show the definition of the word in the card. So he's always working on some of those. He does teaching textbooks. I love teaching textbooks because while I'm working here with my child, I can watch him out there on the computer, and it's all him. I am not good at math. And so it is completely mom free, so I can work with other kids. My daughter has always used Good and Beautiful teaching textbooks and math, or for living education, something like that. And she loves that. This year we're also incorporating History of the Horse because she's obsessed with horses. Again, you're reading, learning about different breeds of horses, drawing. She is going to absolutely love that and do teaching textbooks. She is in 3rd grade. And then this is what I have used for my previous 2 children for kindergarten and what I will be using for my son this year. If you haven't heard of Preschool Prep, get all their DVDs. They are so good. So good. That's how all of my kids have learned their shapes, their letters, their colors, sight words. They come with cards so you can look through it after they're done watching the video. This is called The Reading Lesson. I know there's the super popular 100 lessons teaching your kid to read, something like that, but it looks so overwhelming for me. I did not like it. This one is so simple, and they're reading paragraphs at the end, and they don't even need to know their letter sounds at the beginning. It starts so simple. For handwriting, we have done Handwriting Without Tears, which is incredible. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. They use these blocks to build the letters and a chalkboard, And then I have put this in sheet protectors because I've used it with so many kids. To finally write it. And there's a method, a beautiful method. It is so effective, so worth anything. Holy moly, it's awesome. And then for math, my son has absolutely loved these Critical Thinking Company books, again from Timberdoodle. They're just super fun. And my 6-month-old's, yeah, was trying to eat the book, which my kids thought was hilarious. He loves this, as well as we love everything from Treasures from Jennifer, I think it's called. Her Etsy shop is so fantastic. So that's what he uses for kindergarten.